The bank to the boogie, so up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. To the rhythm of the boogie the beat.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all healthy and safe. So I have here the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and the Huawei Mate 40 Pro. So these are the three latest releases from the three biggest smartphone brands in the world. Now it's worth mentioning that the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the Note 20 Ultra represents Apple and Samsung's absolute best top dog camera offerings this year. They've gone all out with each of these phones, but the Huawei Mate 40 Pro Plus is not Huawei's absolute best top dog phone. That would be the Mate 40 Pro Plus, which unfortunately I don't have right now. But you know what I gotta do anyway? We gotta do a camera shootout between the iPhone 12 Pro Max, Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and the Huawei Mate 40 Pro. Okay, first scene, we'll just take a couple of pictures of this scene. So we have a 1x photo of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, an ultra wide angle camera of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's just do a 10x zoom. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same with the Note 20 Ultra, 1x, ultra wide, 10x. I can already see the 10x shot, the Note 20 Ultra is much sharper than the 10x shot on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, now we have the Mate 40 Pro, 1x, ultra wide, and 10x. Okay, for this next test, I'm gonna do a video comparison. You know, in the past, I would hold both phones with each hand and just walk. And I hear some of you guys complain saying, oh, that's not the right way to test it because your hand might have different movements. So I hear you guys, so I went out and bought this stupid little double grip. I wanted to get a triple one so I can do all three phones at once, but I couldn't find it, so too bad. We're just testing two at a time, and then the third one, I'll find the second way. Okay, so the first two phone up is the iPhone 12 Pro Max against the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. 4K 30 on both of these. Alright, I'm just gonna run. Alright, now I'm gonna do the same test but with the Mate 40 Pro on here now against the Note 20 Ultra. Okay, I'm just gonna run up and down. Alright, let's test the zoom lens one more time now that we have a better scene. We'll do a 5x zoom, go into the supermarket right here, and then we'll go up to the max, 12x. Okay, now I have here the Note 20 Ultra, so we'll start with 5x first, and then we'll go up to 12x. Alright, now we have the Mate 40 Pro, we'll go up to 5x first, and then we'll go up to 12x. Alright, now we moved on to a different scene. It's still relatively bright outside, but it's getting a little bit darker, so this is not a perfect lighting situation. So we'll do another zoom test and also ultra wide angle test. Okay, so we'll first start with an ultra wide angle shot, and then a 1x, 5x, and then finally 12x. Okay, next up, Note 20 Ultra. Ultra wide, 1x, 5x, 12x, and we'll go up to 50x just because this phone can do it. Mate 40 Pro, ultra wide, 1x, 5x, 12x, 50x. Okay, so all three phones did a pretty good job at 5x, but once you go up to 12x, you see the Mate 40 Pro beats the other pretty badly. Likewise with the 50x. Okay, it's finally dark. And as you can see, my girlfriend's finally back because she's behind the camera now. So now we're gonna do more photos and video tests. So I brought out this stupid double clamp again, and we're gonna do a nighttime video. Just to check how stabilization holds up at night. Okay, so 4K video with the Note 20 Ultra and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, I'm gonna run down here now. Stabilization. Okay, I'm gonna run down here now. Okay, now we have the Mate 40 Pro and the Note 20 Ultra. Okay, so now I'm gonna run. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm in a pretty dark alley. There's a little bit of light coming at the end, but for the most part, this part is pretty dark. So we'll test out how these cameras do in low light. So the iPhone 12 Pro, it turns on night mode automatically. So what I'm gonna do is take one with night mode and one with night mode off. Just, you know, just for comparison's sake. Okay, so now night mode's automatically on. It's a 2-second night mode. And now I'm just gonna turn off night mode and just grab a natural shot. Note 20 Ultra, so this is a standard 1x shot. And then we'll turn on night mode. So it's a 3-second timer. Okay, now we have here the Huawei Mate 40 Pro. So just 1x, and then we'll go to night mode. So it's a 6-second night mode. Okay, I'm looking at the photos right now, and not surprisingly, the Mate 40 Pro produced the brightest, most well-lit shot. That's because Huawei's camera has that RYYB sensor that takes in more light. Not to mention, the Mate 40 Pro has the largest image sensor around. But if you turn on night mode, then the other two phones catch up. In fact, I think I like the Note 20 Ultra's night mode the best. But you have to rely on night mode, that means you have to hold still for several seconds. So it's still better if you don't need to rely on night mode. Okay, now let's take another nice shot just of this kind of nice new neighborhood right here. So iPhone 12 Pro Max up front. These phone names are too damn long, man. I'm like my tongue's getting tired of saying so many syllables. So this is 1x. We'll go ultra wide at night, and then we'll just do a 5x zoom shot just at night to see how it looks. 5x into this sign right here. Okay, and now we have the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. 1x, and then ultra wide, and then a 5x. Okay, and then finally the Mate 40 Pro. 1x, ultra wide, 5x. Okay, when it comes to 1x photos, all three of these phones did an excellent job. These photos here are near flawless. Perfectly balanced, excellent dynamic range, a lot of details, relatively low noise. The true test is in the ultra wide angle camera. You'll see that the iPhone and Samsung Note 20 Ultra, there's a really wide field of view, so it's like a unique, stunning perspective. But at the same time, details are a little bit soft, especially if you zoom in. Meanwhile, the Mate 40 Pro's ultra wide is much better lit, sharper, less noise, more details all around, and that's something Huawei has focused on. This is even more notable if you zoom into the ultra wide shot, like right here. You see the Mate 40 Pro's image is just sharper all around. Okay, when it comes to 5x zoom, this is quite surprising. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra's 5x zoom is the worst of the three. The Mate 40 Pro obviously has the best 5x zoom, but look at all three of these side by side by side. I think even the iPhone 12 Pro beat the Note 20 Ultra in 5x zoom. Okay, now that my girlfriend's back and I actually have someone in front of me to take a real portrait, so we'll do that again. So the iPhone 12 Pro, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, Okay, and then Huawei Mate 40 Pro. Okay, so for the last test, we're gonna test selfies. So we have the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, and now we have the Note 20 Ultra. Okay, now we have here the Mate 40 Pro. So you see, Mate 40 Pro selfie camera actually gives you 3 focal lengths. So you have, it defaults to the 0.8. You can go closer if you like, or you can go wide. This is 100-degree field of view. So if you extend my arm out, you see you get a much wider shot. So this is good for group selfies. And then we'll do just say 0.8. Okay, it is like 2:30 a.m. right now and I am almost done. I am shooting my last part of this video. I just spent the last 4 hours in here editing the video and looking at all the photos. As you can see from these samples, all 3 of these smartphone cameras are really damn good. I think the iPhone 12 Pro Max captures the best selfies and also shoots the best video. Stabilization is just a little bit better than the other 2, and also the iPhone 12 Pro Max can shoot Dolby Vision. Meanwhile, the Huawei Mate 40 Pro beats the others in zoom shots, low light photos without turning on night mode, and also ultra wide angle camera if sharpness is your thing. Now, you can argue the point of taking an ultra wide angle camera is to get a unique perspective, a really wide field of view. So I guess on that front, Huawei loses to the other 2 phones. And as for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, I actually think it might be the happy medium, the good balance between the 2, because we know the iPhone 12 Pro Max shoots really good videos, but the zoom lens kind of sucks. The Huawei Mate 40 Pro excels in many areas, but the videos aren't that good. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra may not be like the #1 in every area, but every area it's pretty damn good and not. Now the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra may not like win in one single area, but there's no area where they get beat very badly. It kind of keeps up very well with both phones in every scenario. So if I really have to pick just one camera to use, let's say I'm going on a trip tomorrow and I have to bring one smartphone camera only, I might pick the Note 20 Ultra actually. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. I spent a lot of time and effort making this video. As you can see, running around Hong Kong is very stressful. So if you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you can. I really appreciate all the support. I'm gonna have more content coming up. I also write for XDA developers now, so I'm working non-stop every day, writing and making videos. So I have a lot more stuff coming up, man. So please subscribe to my channel if you can and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
The bank to the bucket, up, jump the bucket to the rhythm of the